It meets the heart. Commander Pod, where the stories unfold. With heroes and villains, new and old. Dungeons and Dragons got the word. In the world of EVA we play.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Commander's Pod. I'm your pod father, Duncan.
I'm Sloan.
And I'm the Magic Fighting Guide.
Oh, I thought you were Jacket Jeff.
We only have one more Jacket Jeff. We only have one more, or is this our last week of this before the new year?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have to deal with that's the last one you have to deal with.
Oh, you're going to retire it for 2026?
I think I come out with something else ridiculous.
Well, I would almost guarantee that.
Yeah, just for the fans.
But since this is our last episode of the year, we're looking forward to the year ahead. So yeah, we're going to look at the year ahead, the sets, what we know about the precons, predict some new mechanics, or what they're going to do with mechanics, stuff like that. We're going to have Aggro Jeff, of course. Do we have any pro tips this week?
We do indeed.
We have some pro tips this week from a non-pro. So let's jump into it. Aggro Jeff or Jacket Jeff, whatever it is. What's aggravating you?
Search optimization on all the card sites to like buy cards, like TCG, Card Kingdom, all that stuff. They're terrible. They're absolutely the worst. Like, it's not forgiving at all. You have to know where all the commas are, or dashes, or any other weird thing that's in there. And like some of the cards, like what's the one that has like so many letters? It's Amakata Sadakai or whatever it's called. Yeah, something like that. How would you ever have any hope of finding that card on TCG?
You have to have that card to find that.
Yeah, no. And then
you can't even Google that.
Right, and then like
it's like, did you mean Arthur?
Yeah, and then like Alloy. So Alloy is, I guess, spelt the way it sounds, but you don't know that necessarily if you don't have the card. So you're like, what was that card name? And if you say it, then sometimes it'll like spell correct it. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
It'll spell correct. You're typing it out correctly, and it will correct your spelling to an actual word when you're not trying to do an actual word. You're trying to name a magic card. So it's just obnoxious. It's the worst. Like,
so Google today did something to me where Lorwyn, for some reason, the first several times, like a month or two ago, that I would type Lorwyn in, I would put two L's. Don't know why. I just decided it had two L's at the beginning.
Sure.
But I caught on. It does not. So I stopped doing it. Google today says, here's the results for Lorwyn with this single L. Now, would you like to look for the results for LLOR? It's like taunting me from what I used to.
Well, I approve of that. I think that's funny. AI has a sense of humor in that Google. So anyways, I just don't know why these card companies can't do this better. But you should try. Yeah.
Yeah, it would help.
Because sometimes I just don't do it. Sometimes, like, I don't know what this card name is. I give up. I could go to Google, but I'm not going to. And I just move on and don't buy the card.
If only Teferi's Protection was hard to spell.
Yeah.
I will say from my experience, Architect, even if I spell it wrong, it will figure it out.
Yeah, but you can't buy things. He's talking about the ones you buy things.
Yeah, but
like
my point is,
Scryfall.
if you're trying to look up and find the card and Google's not coming up with it, like if you go to Architect and type it in there, it will probably pull it up.
No,
and then you're like, oh, there it is.
It will, but how about you just give Architect a phone call and be like, hey, how'd you do this? And then you also do it so that I don't have to go to another website. Because the idea is you want it to be simple and quick. You want the customer to come to your website and not leave your website. That's like a basic idea of business. Yeah. But they can't figure it out, so whatever.
Like if they had Scryfall's search, like that is so good. Have you used it? The advanced search?
No.
Literally, you can do it. Text contains this word. Names contains this word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can choose colors to sort it. So if you're like getting close, it's like, well, just give me the red, white ones.
Yeah.
It's red, white, I'm pretty sure. You know, stuff like you can really like, it's a huge long page of all the stuff on Scryfall that you can sort by and.
Yeah, and like be able to search like there could be a button.
It's a creature only. Then you're only searching for.
There could be a button that says I want alternate arts or I don't want alternate arts. That would be a cool button.
Yeah, I think it's called printings.
So while we're on that,
I don't know if that is.
Yeah, it is. It's printing.
Does it have it where you can choose between?
No,
it doesn't.
But sometimes it'll have that listed separately. Like showcase or extended art.
Right.
Like when you're typing the name, it'll give us.
Yeah, and a drop down. Yeah.
Yeah. And other times it's mixed in with the normal ones, so it's like you're never sure, am I seeing all of them or am I crazy?
And sometimes you'll search up a card and it'll bring up all the cards but that card.
Yeah.
Like, it shows you a whole bunch of cards that aren't the card you want. And I'm like, how I spelt it right. I clicked a button. What is it doing?
Trying to get you to buy something else.
I
Look
guess.
like you're looking for the card called Delve, and it's like, do you mean Mystic Delver? No, how about just take the simplest version of what I just gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my what's aggravating me,
You know
which I'm
what?
sure a lot of you
Magic
agree.
themed, and I agree with it.
And
Yeah.
it's the last one of the year, so we're ending on a high note.
I know.
That's right.
That's awesome. So let's jump into our year in preview. We'll start with the sets.
Oh, hold on. I needed to clean something up from last week.
Okay.
Because there have been some people that have pointed out that, like, I encouraged people to pay attention to drug dealers and how drug dealers were good role models for marketing.
You said don't
And
do drugs.
I just
before you-
wanted to take a moment and say I'm not going to apologize, and I don't care. And I do think they're great at advertising, and you take that for what you will.
Yeah.
But I'm not apologizing.
I think his 2 kids are the ones who complain, probably.
Yeah, could be.
Betting.
Could be some of
Over,
it.
under?
Could
Over,
be
under?
others.
Over under son?
I don't
Could
really
be
need the
others.
money. I'm good.
I'm not apologizing.
All right, so the sets for 2026. Lorwyn Eclipsed, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Secrets of Strixhaven, Marvel Superheroes, The Hobbit, Reality Fracture, which is about Jace creating an alternate multiverse. And the tagline for that is, the multiverse meets its match.
It's pretty cool.
So I didn't realize they had released that much information, but they
Yeah,
have.
me either.
And then the Star Trek set.
Yeah, let's
and
go.
it does say that it uses material from all 60 years.
Let's go.
So I know we were debating, is it just going to be TOS or is it going to be Next Generation?
Because I like that. A little bit of Voyager, a little bit of Deep Space Nine. Yeah, that's great.
I wonder if they'll ignore Enterprise like everybody else does.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of hope so, because that would... I don't know. I did watch the whole thing. I just don't know how good it was.
It did introduce hot Vulcans.
Yeah, it sure did.
Before that, they were
yeah,
not.
and it introduced hot Vulcans and some unnecessary task where when you come back from an alien ship, you have to get naked and rub each other down with oil.
Yep.
Remember that? And you're like, what in the world are they doing?
Yep.
We know what you're doing, Star Trek. We saw that. We get it.
So what do we think of the sets? If there's specific ones you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I know that with the Strixhaven's one, they're actually bringing back lore stuff. They're writing books again, they said, with it. So, I mean, to Jeff's point about how we were talking about the stories are just convoluted and very difficult. Hopefully, they did better with these stories. So
Hopefully.
We'll see. Strixhaven we had last year. The original Strixhaven was last year?
The year before.
Year before. So, returning to it, I guess, as an extension, the name Secrets of Strixhaven lends to a mystery amongst the school.
Yes.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a secret,
Yeah.
and
So,
then it won't be a secret.
yeah.
Secrets plural, sir.
Yeah.
Oh wow, multiple secrets.
of Strixhaven.
Ooh.
So, I mean, overall,
The secret is it's a cash grab.
That's not a secret,
no, who would've
dude.
known?
That's the worst held secret ever.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't playing Magic when Lorwyn dropped, I don't think. I'm trying to remember because it was 18 years ago or 19 years ago, the original Lorwyn. So I don't think I was playing Magic at that time. So this will be my first time visiting Lorwyn whilst playing the game. So, but the Hobbit's going to be kind of an extension of Lord of the Rings in the sense of we're going to have more of that kind of art and.
Well, I mean, they could go much different with the art.
Yeah, true, I guess.
I don't think they will though, but
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
do
Lord
think
of the
they
Rings-
are. I do think they're going to print the One Ring.
Oh, for sure, it's going to be on the bonus sheet. And Orcish Bowmasters.
Yeah.
And Mirkwood Bats.
Yeah, I could see a lot of cards. So I mean, overall, again, I'm excited to kind of see what ends up happening. With our three in universes and 4 out of universe sets.
It is weird they have the Hobbit right next to Star Trek though.
Well, technically,
it's next to
broken
Reef.
up.
Oh, it is?
August,
Okay, I didn't see
October,
that.
November,
Oh,
yeah.
good. That's very good because you have superheroes. Oh, and then Hobbit.
Yeah.
So superheroes and Hobbit are right together.
So they do in universe, universes beyond, in universe, universes beyond, in universe.
Do we know if superheroes is going to have
They
mutants?
dropped a bunch of spoilers.
Is it going to have mutants yet? Do we know?
We have not seen any mutants.
Okay.
And not in the spoilers that they released.
Right. But you think they would have if they're going to be there
No.
at this point.
Yeah,
Unless
well,
they're
I mean,
keeping it for a
they might.
last-minute reveal.
They might.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the villains coming back, the heroes coming back, those creature types because we saw a lot of that stuff in Spider-Man 2, like
Yeah.
the heroes
Oh,
and villains.
for sure they're
cards.
gonna have villains as a thing. You know what I mean? And hopefully
Yeah.
this will flesh it out enough so a villains deck is feasible.
The thing that's going to be tough here is like I do like superheroes, I do like Lord of the Rings, I do like Star Trek. I was only going to buy Star Trek, but I'm just going to kids. So I said you guys going to pay for your college. Depending on how this year goes with Magic,
Maybe you'll learn a trick.
yeah.
Maybe I'll pay for trade school instead. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm kind of excited overall. I'm a little hesitant still about how they're going to do the commander decks because we already know they're only doing 2. They announced.
Well, so let's go on to the precons then. So yeah, they're doing 2 for Lorwyn. We know what they are. At least we know the names. Black, Red, Green, Blight Curse, and Wooburg, Dance of the Elements.
Yeah.
So we know that. 2 for that. 1 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which is also Wooburg. So we have
Wooburg as
2
well.
Wooburg decks back to back that they're making.
Secrets of Strixhaven, we don't know, but last time with Strixhaven, they did 5 for the 5 colleges in Strixhaven.
Right. It would make sense that they would do that
they
again.
do 5 again.
I don't think they're going to do
So
5.
that would put us up to 8 decks then.
Yeah.
I don't think they're doing 5.
Marvel Superheroes, 4 decks confirmed, and one of them is Fantastic Four, so this is where I think we'll have a Mutants deck.
Oh, yes.
I think we'll have Avengers deck, and then we'll have
Fantastic.
So maybe that's how I get
Fantastic
a.
Four is confirmed.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying is like, so Fantastic Four deck, a mutant deck, Avengers deck, and a villain deck maybe.
Yeah, that's what
That makes complete sense. And what I might just do is buy all 4 of those decks, and then I'm done.
Yeah. Maybe.
so he says until he finds out all the Soul Stones, are,
Well, then I'll just buy singles.
which are going to be like $100 a pop
Nah.
for the Soul
The
Stones.
well, depending on
I
how
don't
good
need
they
the
are,
Soul
but
Stones.
if they're going to be on par with the black one, they're going to be expensive.
Yeah, I don't need the Soul Stones.
Oh, for sure they are. You know.
I mean, I hope so. We assume that they do. They like to keep things on par that are supposed to be in the same universe, but clearly they.
Yeah, but they typically, like, there's typically
Yeah,
a
they
hierarchy
White's
of
like
these series.
gain a life every turn.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, thanks, White. Appreciate it.
But you have to sacrifice 6 creatures to activate the infinite ability.
Yeah. So it's probably, I mean, without fail, it's going to be if you have 50 or more life, you have to pay 30 life, and then you can activate the infinite. It's going to do something with life. It has to. If you have to
maybe.
do one. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm being hopeful about the commander decks. We're going to see what happens.
Oh, I didn't finish saying though. But so Reality Fracture, we don't know.
Yeah.
But just a side note, there was a standard precon in Time Spiral with the same name that focused on Suspend. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know if that's intentional or if they just didn't do their research in their own
Right.
sets.
And then the Hobbit, we don't know.
with the
And
Hobbit,
Star
we don't
Trek,
know.
we don't
Star Trek,
know.
we don't
Star
know.
Trek, we don't know. I imagine though Star Trek, they'll do the major shows. They'll have a Deep Space Nine deck.
Oh my gosh.
Original
I'm too
series
excited.
deck.
Oh my
Next
gosh.
generation
I'm
deck.
gonna-
I mean, listen, the last time I
That'd be
assumed that a
amazing.
Universes Beyond set was going to get 4 decks at the end of the year,
Watch them do no decks.
that's what I'm afraid of.
I'm actually.
Because-
I would like decks, but I'd be okay if it's not because I'm going to buy all the cards.
Because of how much is already front-loaded with decks.
Well, we don't know that Strixhaven is going to have
Right,
5.
but we know for a
Right
fact
now, the
Superheroes
fact.
has 4.
Right, but the fact that it says nothing about Strixhaven leads me to believe there's going to be none.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I bet Strixhaven has 0 commander decks.
So
I mean, I would rather Star Trek than Strixhaven, but I do know they said there's going to be less next year. How many do we have this year?
commander decks. Are we counting the stupid Secret Lair one?
No.
We had, what was it?
2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. We had an odd number. That's all I know.
Okay, I think 9 was the number.
I think so.
So, I mean, based on what we know 2, 3, and then 4 is 7. That only leaves room for 2 more decks.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
so
my point.
I bet you Star Trek has 1 or 2. And there's none for
I don't know,
Strixhaven.
because Lord of the Rings also had decks that they made last time.
Yeah, so maybe 1 for
Star
The
Trek
Hobbit
also
and 1
does-
for Star Trek?
They could also do Federation, Romulan.
Yeah, they could do a lot of stuff, or they could just not do. They do 1. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Don't speak that into
It's already done, dude. Whatever's happening in Star Trek is probably already
Right,
decided.
but we don't know what's happening, so it's still technically
Yeah,
not done to
this
us.
is Schrodinger's precons.
Yeah,
Well, that cat is dead.
but I mean,
It's also alive.
yeah, I mean, next year I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully, they kind of took the punches that they kind of received this year for some of the sets and some of the things that happened, and they take them to heart and they use that in a good way for just even marketing, for example. Because the way they did some of the marketing this year, I felt like was kind of a drop of the ball. So hopefully this next year they do a better job of it. But I will say, with us already having Marvel spoilers, which isn't until June, and we still don't have. We have almost the same amount of spoilers for Marvel now that we have Lorwyn.
We have
And
more.
Lorwyn,
We have more.
Is literally next week is telling me
It's
that
not
they
next week.
I mean next month. Sorry, I apologize. Next month clearly tells me that they didn't take those punches to heart. So
Or it doesn't speak well to what they think Lorwyn's going to
Exactly.
that too, that's scary. That you're gonna lead off.
But here's the
year
thing:
with
it
a
also
set you
means they
think's gonna
don't
do
think
good.
much of what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well,
or
they did a
Street
bunch of
Fighter.
spoilers for TMNT at the event. Remember?
Nickelodeon. They did a few, but they also did a few of the lore. Well, they did one of the lore.
They,
Right.
Look, they're gonna advertise what's gonna get clicks and get customer engagement. So
And I will say that what they have released, like, so somebody, I did a search and it said, all the legendary creatures revealed for Lorwyn. I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. It's 5. It's 5.
I got you.
It's one really good one. That's the elf, the black green.
The commander deck one.
Yeah, the commander
The
deck
Blight
one.
Curse.
Yep.
Black Arcane.
And then there's, well, it's in that deck. It's 3 colors, so that's not the commander. But that card's in that deck
Okay,
for
yeah.
sure because it's a blight deck. And then it's 4 elementals, 4 legendary elementals that have a flip side that's bad and a front side that's good.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
And those 4 were very like,
and the art for Lorwyn, because we've seen some of it already. I do like the regular art. I don't think I like the special edition art.
They call that showcase.
Showcase. I don't like the showcase.
Those of us in the biz know that.
Yeah, you guys know that.
But yeah, it was weird. It's supposed to be Fae.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the light and dark side of the Fae.
Oh, don't these cards flip?
Some of them
Some
are
of
gonna
them do.
flip, and they're gonna have. It's gonna be the same card on both sides, but there'll be like a
Well,
Light
that's
and
for
a
the
dark?
Shocklands.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the Shocklands have that. I'm assuming they might do that with some other cards too, maybe that are like more notable cards.
It's a cool idea. I don't think you're gonna flip them very often.
So
Well, we know Jeff won't.
yeah, but what the point is like, for example, if you're making like a darker themed deck, then you can flip it over and use the dark side of the card in that deck and leave it in that way.
Yeah.
Kind of that idea, which I like. They did that with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
It'd be funny if
some
somebody
lands.
like takes control of your card and like gently flips
Flips
it
it.
over. It's like, yeah, it's a good set.
I'd be so annoyed.
Jeff would be like, I don't even do
I'd be like, I quit.
that. So yeah, I mean, we don't know a lot. I really want Star Trek Commander decks. I mean, as long as they make it so we can make them. Like if they do a bundle, I guess I'm okay with that. Like the Commander bundle, like they did with Avatar.
Well,
I will also tell you, if Beetle and Grimm's does a special Star Trek thing, I'm gonna have to get that.
Yeah.
Like your Avatar one.
Yeah, the Avatar one was sick. It was so cool.
And I've gotten
I'm
it
so glad
before
my
when they
buddy
did
got one.
Wilds of Eldraine. I got
Yeah.
that one, and
I remember
I got
that
one of the mana ones. They did all 5 manas.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, I got the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
So I don't know. I am actually pretty excited for this year.
yeah, and I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with Secret Lair too. If we can actually buy stuff on Secret Lair or not.
No, we haven't
Like-
gotten that far yet, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we just
skipping
do Secret
ahead.
Lair here?
Okay.
Okay, so Secret Lair, we know Monster Hunter got bumped to 2026 and they're going to redo it. They have not released the Dan Dan deck, which is not Commander, it's a Dan Dan deck.
No, thank you.
And then there's K-pop Demon Hunters Secret Lair also coming.
Yeah.
Which
so
I think
that's all
that's
we know so
exciting
far.
for some people. I think.
Yeah.
I know this is a stretch, but I'm betting they will do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret Lair drop.
Yep.
They will do a Marvel Superhero
Yeah.
Secret Lair drop.
Yeah.
They will do a
Hobbit, Star
Hobbit,
Trek. Yeah.
Star Trek, yep, all that. Those are for sure.
That's why I hope they're good and they're able to be bought.
Well, and again, I think that if going back on the conversation we had last week, if you're going to do mechanically unique cards, you like Jeff said, it has to be a good process in which people can actually get access to the cards and purchase their stuff, and it's not a nightmare and a half. But I mean, that's probably not going to change. But I mean, I hope so.
They've had some I mean, they did better this year. They started doing reasonable limits. Like
Yeah,
they had 2.
putting the limits on for people shopping was
and a reasonable
very-
limit.
yeah.
2 is reasonable. When they said 4 or 5 or whatever it
Yeah.
was, it's like
Do the K-pop demon hunters look like real K-pop people?
I don't know what that means.
Like in the
It's-
cartoon, do they look like the people who sang for the characters or whatever?
Yeah, there's actually some kind of resemblance to the characters and the people who were actually the voice actors for it. If that's what you're saying.
So that will be interesting because I think that could mean the K-pop Demon Hunter one is probably pretty hard. Will be hard to get
Yeah,
because people will buy them who love the K-pop singer people.
yeah,
Having nothing to do with the magic or maybe even the show.
Luckily, the idea of the K-pop Demon Hunter one is that we could actually get some pretty sick demon cards out of it, potentially reskins or what have you, because there's a couple of sick demons in the show, in the movie rather. So
They made a movie of it too?
it is a movie.
Oh, it's not a TV show?
No, it's a full-on Netflix movie.
Oh, okay.
It was really good. I thoroughly enjoy it. My kids love it.
It's coming back out.
They have a second one that they're making, yeah.
Well, no, they're re-releasing the first one.
Yeah, in theaters again, yeah.
Yeah.
Which they already did it for Halloween, which was kind of cool, and it sold out in most theaters.
Oh, I thought they were doing it for Christmas. Maybe they're doing it again, or maybe I'm just behind.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably both.
So that's what we know about Secret Lairs. I think beyond that, it's too hard to predict. There will be at least one deck. I will also predict that.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's probably
two
a safe
decks.
prediction. I would say-
Commander deck specifically, because there are already no deals.
I hope they can make a good one. I know Cats and Dogs was really good.
But they never.
But
did
I
they
don't know
ever
if they've
come out
made a
with
good
the
one.
that won, because it was supposed to be Cats and Dogs and which one wins, and then they were going to do just a deck on.
I don't think they did.
So we have that one coming.
Or
soon.
maybe they did. I have no idea.
So I think whatever one won, the cat or the dog.
For a while, I disconnected from Secret Lair, and then I gave it a shot again and
And
got
then the
more
next
annoyed.
week he bought all of it. So new mechanics, or what do you think they'll reintroduce or reuse?
Oh, yeah.
So station.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
know-
calling that right now.
Yeah, we know for sure Station's got to make a resurgence. Maybe depending on the superheroes, if we get some more Spider-Man in there, maybe we'll see some web slinging come back in there. Obviously, we're gonna have the Infinity mechanic for the stones.
Yeah, I want more villainous choice.
Committing a crime.
Committing a crime, that will probably come back because of superheroes. Yeah, I bet if they do more villains this time around, if they commit a crime, they get to do something. So that makes sense.
The Hobbit stuff with the orc. Like, what mechanics were in that? And for Lord of the Rings?
I don't remember new mechanics
They
in
weren't
that.
really mechanics. They were more of like effects. Like they focused
why I
really
love
heavy
that
on
set so much.
that makes sense. They focus a lot on food tokens. So
Yeah.
probably going to see a bunch of food tokens.
Oh, yeah, even more, because the Hobbit is even more food than Lord of the Rings.
Right. Yeah. Because most of the creatures in Lord of the Rings that did the food stuff were all hobbits.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm trying to think.
Extra turns because of multiverse.
Maybe.
Maybe a lot of flip cards. I don't know. Because reality
you know what? I mean,
fracture.
you know what I
There will
say?
be a new Jace card. We know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what I will say, because of like the Lorwyn eclipse, like having like the two-sided thing, and Star Trek being in space, and reality fracture, like another. I bet there's going to be a little bit more of the suspend or exiling mechanic.
I
There'll
bet.
be
Yeah.
They'll use warp.
Warp,
Warp's a
will
good
use
one.
warp.
Edge of
Yeah.
Eternity. Yeah, warp probably.
Yeah. How did we not
that's a
know
good-
that the moment they did it? But it just popped into my head. I'm like,
Yeah,
It's a good call.
that's a good mechanic.
Also,
yes.
I don't tend to put a lot of effort into like guessing what they're gonna do next.
Or
Like I just
anything
don't
else.
care. Whatever they do is great. Just make less mechanics.
there will be a teleport mechanic.
That will be
You think they're
cool.
going to create that?
Yeah, there will be something.
If they don't
And there'll be
call
something.
It's probably
it'll be
beam
like
me up.
Yeah,
ninjutsu.
I was gonna say if they don't call it "Beam Me Up," they've just missed.
Yeah.
They
If
missed.
it's like
100%.
ninjutsu, but it's not.
Well, they're trying to already do that with TMNT with whatever it's called, Sneak. So it's like a calm down ninjutsu.
Yeah.
Oh, mutagen. What are those guys where you mutate? Mutate might come back in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It doesn't look like it.
No.
I don't know.
They really did not like that mechanic.
the mutant, yeah.
But
mutate
the problem
mechanic.
was the mechanic. The problem was the creatures they made weren't that good, and there
Well,
weren't enough of them.
Yeah, there weren't enough of them. That's the problem with it. If you made more creatures with mutate that had more,
All they'll
diversity-
do is make a new thing called like mutagen or something, and then it's the same thing, but it works better. Because I think the problem with mutate was like if you kill one part of it, it all dies, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they make a new one where that's not true. When one thing dies, it reverts back to its separate pieces, and then it would work.
3 hobbits in a trench coat.
3 hobbits.
And then you could think
funny.
about the superheroes and Marvel stuff and probably come up with some more things that are gonna
like
team
I
up.
said, I
I
want
bet you team up becomes something.
Maybe. I want more villainous choice. I
Yeah.
love that mechanic.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think maybe with 2, we're gonna see more of the partner mechanic come back this next year.
So they're nerfing it, but it is coming back.
It is coming back. Okay.
It's going to be more like Friends Forever, where you can only pair with certain.
That's smart. I like that.
Well, they had remember they did the one too that was like partner with, and it was only a specific
Yeah, it's
card.
gonna be like
and
that.
then they had partner, which was anybody else that has partner.
But Friends Forever allows a small pool of cards that you can mix and match as you want. It's going to be something like that. They'll call it something else, which they did it again. I can't remember what they called
Yeah,
it, but
they did backgrounds, but that was
yeah.
different.
But they'll do something like that where it's you can pair these select group together.
Yeah,
but you can't max.
because the reason why I'm thinking that is because like the Hobbit has a lot of characters that are like duos. You have superheroes which are like duos. You have Star Trek which you have like duos, right? You know, the captain, the first mate, things like that. So that's
First
what I'm
officer.
yeah, first officer, whatever you want to call him.
I
Tomato,
mean, first
potato.
mates pirates and first officers.
No.
But anyway, and then the rules committee. Do you think we'll have more bans, more unbans, bracket changes?
I think we're gonna see more stuff move to game changers from the ban list. So it will be unbanned but game changers. And
I
think
predict less than 6 cards on the ban list by the end of next year.
the actual
Oh,
ban
that's.
list?
Yeah.
Do you know how big the ban list is?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
that's
also know
a
that most of
bold
those cards,
statement.
compared to a lot of the stuff they've been building, is not bad. You got to keep Nadu on there. You know,
I
there's a
think they're
couple
gonna.
other cards,
I think they are. I think Johnny's right. They're gonna unban stuff and put it on the game changers list. I think they're gonna. I think Mana Crypt and Jeweled Lotus get unbanned.
I think Mana Crypt and Dockside might. I think they might leave Jeweled Lotus as banned just because it's.
I think they're bringing it back because it's specific to Commander.
Yeah, I mean, that is.
They could also rework it. You know,
Yeah.
they're like that was a reworking of Black Lotus, and maybe they'll have a third version that's like, okay, this is not. If it's the second or beyond time you've cast your commander, you can use it.
I don't know. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that bad. Just bring it back. Put it on the game changers list. We're fine.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It only allowed Jin-Gitaxias to come out turn 2 once. You know, it's not that bad.
I mean, but again, if it's on the game changers list, then it's a soft ban like we talked about before.
Yeah, I mean, it being on the game changer list would be the absolute, the minimum I would move it down to. I would not let it go anywhere beyond that. I do think that. I think that we're going to see things added to the game changers list, but I don't think we're going to see anything get banned unless they make a whoopsie like Nadu. Like I don't foresee them trying to add things to the ban list. I think the whole point of the game changers was to help limit the ban list and create the casual ban list that they did via game changers.
I unfortunately predict that they are going to take things off the game changers and try and thin it down.
I don't think they should.
I don't think they should, but they already did.
There's a chance that they might. But again, we'll have to see because I think that they're trying to give everything a chance to live a little bit longer, right? And trying to let it actually flesh itself out. So I think they're trying to give it a chance. I hope that they do move some things to the game changers, but I know ultimately we'll have to see. But yeah. I don't think, though, we're going to see any additions to the ban list. I think, if anything, we're only going to see subtractions from it.
Unless there's an emergency ban, like you said.
Yeah, unless they realize, oh, crap, we made a mistake. We can't let this out.
Yeah, I'm glad they keep I think they should keep the game changers list as light as possible.
I disagree. There's too many cards, I think, that aren't on there that are still game changers.
Yeah, and
they want this to be as simple as it can be. I don't think it can be as simple as they want it to be. If
they're doing pretty good
it,
so far, man.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
The populace is kind of split down the middle as far as whether they like it or dislike it.
Yeah, I mean, some of that is because it's let us be.
I mean,
kind
I
of
feel
mentality.
like if it's split down the middle, they're winning. Like if half the people are upset and half the people are happy, they're probably right where they need to
A
be
lot of
because it's
people
hard to
know-
get any better than that.
Yeah,
A lot of people I know that are upset, though, are upset because it's not complex enough. It's too simple, which doesn't encompass
Yeah,
it.
but you engage a lot of people that are hardcore at this game. Like people that are more casual, like maybe say me. I don't need to memorize more stuff. Get out of here. Like make it simple. Keep it simple.
I think there's certain terms that are still a little too vague. If they clean that up a little bit and they just do a couple more tweaks, I feel like that's basically the best they're going to get it. Because, like you said, you can't try to make everybody happy because it's just never going to happen.
No.
What you need to do is you need to make sure that at the end of the day, what you're doing is allowing people to play the way they want to play without hindering everyone's experience, the majority of the players' experience, right? And I think the bracket system with the Game Changers does that. It allows the people who want to play high power to go play high power. You have no limits, have fun, use all the Game Changers you want. The people who are brand new to it, it gives them an easy system to say, okay, for the most part, this is it. I just feel like if they clean up some terms, get rid of some vagueness, they're there.
You also
And just
want
don't touch it.
you also want stability in Magic, and
Right.
this helps. Like if they don't move a lot of things onto the Game Changers list and they don't do a lot of stuff, that it does create a general stability where like people are like, all right, I feel pretty comfortable that these cards are just going to be playable, so I can buy them, I can get them. I don't feel
Well, and that's
like, because you look at standard and stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, I really want this card. This card looks really cool, but what's the little badger mole guy?
Badger Mole
Cub.
Cub.
Yeah, so like you're not gonna buy a bunch of those because who knows if tomorrow it gets banned. Like it does
It's
not.
not
It's
broken. It's not going to get
It's just fast, but the other thing is, like, to your point, Standard 2 also falls out every, 4 sets or 5 sets, whatever it is.
yeah, but they do ban a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
so,
nobody plays it, so.
Well, so I think ultimately the point is you do want to be active with it so people still know, like, hey, the community still, like, the committee still cares, right? They're still saying, hey, we released a
Sure.
statement. Maybe we only added one game changer this time around because, we felt like the community's pretty happy with everything so far. So we added one, we took one off, whatever, we exchanged it. And then in regards to, I think the biggest thing is they need to kind of just clean up the rules and then just don't touch them for a long time.
Yeah,
And just let them ride.
I
And
think
just-
I think what you said is correct. Like do something, but it doesn't matter because they did that. They brought like the Coalition Relic or whatever
Yeah.
off the ban list. It's like no one
Coalition
cared.
Victory or whatever.
Yeah, victory. It didn't. No one cared. But they did something. So like they're still around. They made some changes, but nothing that really fussed with anyone. It was pretty okay.
Yeah, and again,
just
that
keep
was the
doing
part
that.
Most people are like, yeah, that shouldn't be on there anymore.
Yeah.
It's not a bannable card.
I think they'll make a bigger splash this year because I think for sure Mana Crypt's coming off. I'm pretty sure Jeweled Lotus is too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard, they did an announcement. The Commander Committee panel.
Did not hear.
They rotated out 6 people because there was actually a lot of people on it. But they rotated out 6 and they rotated in 2 more. More of the
Who'd they rotate out?
nobody I know. Attack on Cardboard, Charlotte Sable, Daquan Watson, Greg Sablin, Kristen Gregory, and Scott Larrabee.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
And anyone we know they put back on?
No, they're Alex Heyer, who's at Heyer MTG, and Tomer.
Oh, Tomer, yeah, from MTG Goldfish.
Is he? It says at Budget Commander.
Yeah,
Okay.
MTG Goldfish. He's pretty well known.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. So those 2 are going in.
So that's really interesting because MTG Goldfish does have a decent amount of like cred out there. So to
Following
get
and
them
I mean,
on
they
there
already
probably
have
makes
Josh
sense.
Lequai and Rachel Weeks, so
Those are from a different.
I know, but
podcast.
nobody has more cred than them. I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's different. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at MTG Goldfish, obviously they have their fan base and database that maybe not cross-section with the command zone.
yeah,
Obviously, the command zone's the bigger.
Command Zone feels a little more corporate than MTG Goldfish.
At this point, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not bashing on them. I don't have a problem
It's
with
just a
that.
different
I
perspective,
own.
which is good.
I'm an owner in a business, so
Yeah, I mean, I
corporate's okay.
will say, too, the fact that they're trying to bring in people from different parts of the game is important because you don't want, obviously you don't want everybody sitting down at a table that all have the same ideas and point of views and they just are going to agree on everything. and they may not be able to have a discussion where someone else at the table says, actually, I don't think this is okay, or I think this needs to happen, because they have a different perspective, maybe from a different either play group. It's kind of, like us. Like, when we have different play groups that we play with. There's people at the shop that we play with that are different than the play groups that we play here at work, which is different than when we play with each other. And it's the idea of you want to have these people, like someone from MTG Goldfish, who's probably a little bit more on the casual side in regards to the way they create their content.
Which is what I was going to say. They do not do fast mana on there, and he hates heuristic study. He hates anything where you have to. It affects the game on pay the one. Do you want to pay the one? So that'll be interesting to see how that's affected it, especially since they went from. You said there was 13, so now it's down to 9.
13 take off. So take off 6. Add 2.
3, 6. 9. There's still 11 originals, so this makes 13 now. And there were 4 more than that, 17. Okay,
so 13 instead of 17. Yeah, so each voice now is going to be heard more.
Yeah, it has a little bit more weight. Well, but yeah, I think the idea, because for example, if there are some people, like he just said, like this guy from MTG Goldfish, he might be the one that says, no, do not put Jeweled Lotus in. Pick one. You get one. Don't do both. Like, I think if we do both, it's a bad idea. And other people at that table who might have 30 of those sitting at their house, or people who do like to play fast mana, or people who do like to play more competitively, might say, yeah, get them both off there, and hell, let's throw in Dockside Extortionist.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So
it'll be really interesting. Yeah, it'll be really interesting.
And I hope that they do obviously sit down and they have that level of discussion when they're doing this, because again, this is something that is still new. We're within the first year of this committee and the game changers lists and everything, and like we talked about last week, I would say it's been positive thus far overall.
Yeah. We'll see how they do. We'll see what they do. Yeah. How many times they actually
did they announce anything about their first announcements?
The last time that they did the game changer and the brackets changes,
which was
he said they would wait for any bans until the next year, so January, but we don't know when.
Okay, so
maybe people know when. I don't know when.
Did they say January, or did they just say the next year?
The next year, January is the next time scheduled.
Okay.
But they could skip it. They could.
Right. Okay. So we might hear something next month then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think
their last thing was October 25th, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that would be we're almost 2 months ago now.
I think we might get like an unbanning or 2, and it might be one of the 3 that we're talking about, maybe. But
we might not hear from them again till October.
I doubt that.
I hope not. I hope we hear from them before then, but because that's like 5 cents into the year.
I mean, if there's not a problem, there's not a problem.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Anything else predictions for next year?
No, I mean, just hopes. I hope I'm not in here again at the end of the year flipping the table, wanting to punch a hole through the wall because they decided to release 75 Secret Lairs in 2 months.
Yeah.
I hope we're not fatigued because they're trying to slide them in all the time, left and right.
I don't care. They can do as many Secret Lairs as they want. Just let the friggin' credit cards work and do it so that everybody who wants it can order it. Yeah. And then I don't care how many you do. You can do 1,000 of them if you want. It doesn't matter.
The good part of me hopes that they do make commander decks for you guys for Star Trek, for the 2 of you who do, kind of want that and to have that. There's a small part of me, like maybe 5%, that hopes that you guys get crushed like I did at the end of this year and they don't make commander decks.
I don't.
So
it's
while we're talking about
I don't care if they make a commander deck because I'm going to buy all the cards.
Yeah. While we're talking about that, I did forget to give some of the evidence for Strixhaven giving 5 colors.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Dragon Shield is now the official partner instead of Ultra Pro for sleeves and playmats.
Mm-hmm.
They have 5 playmats and 5 sets of sleeves.
Available for Strixhaven already?
Not available already, but announced.
Are those the lands, or are those...
No, it seems like they're based around the colleges.
The 5
schools. Okay.
So that would make sense then, because...
Yeah. I mean, if they do 5 of those, I can't imagine we're getting anything for Star Trek.
I would imagine.
Or The Hobbit.
August would The Hobbit in August would potentially be the last one you get, but probably superheroes.
I could see them skipping The Hobbit for Commander precons because they did precons for Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit, it's just the story of the Hobbit.
Well, we'll see.
You know what I mean? It's just
I'm not one who thinks they need less commander decks, but I also don't care if they do
need
less.
than they did last year, but they don't. I mean, I think
I just wanted to do them as sets of 4. I could care less.
Yeah.
I just want it to be 4. Stop doing 1,
Five's
and then 5,
fine.
and then 2.
5's fine. 2's not.
You can do 3 in a year. You can do 27 in a year. Whichever ones you do, make them good. Make them good,
That's
and then
true.
it's not a problem.
They have been very good the past year. I will
Yeah.
give
Right,
them
and that's why I think this last year they kind of showed like we can make precons that are good, and everyone will kind of want all of them. Like there wasn't really any precon where I heard somebody say, "I'm not getting that." Besides the Secret Lair one, I'm not getting that one. It's 100% trash. For the most part, like everyone, even with Final Fantasy, again being the flex that it is, like there was people who still wanted the other ones, and not just like the Cloud deck. They did want the other ones too,
Yeah.
because there were people that were fans of each of those characters.
Yeah.
Because they're all from different games. So there is a way to make 4 decks that everyone wants them, and they will all sell out and do well, and they play well. They've shown they can do it. We'll see if they decide to do it again this year.
Yep. Well, we'll see on Marvel for sure.
Yeah.
We know that there's 4 there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of all that we have for next year, all we know about, all we predict.
Well, yeah, and there's one other thing. So, like we said, we're not going to be recording the next 2 weeks, but we are doing the Commander Slab thing. So I don't know if anyone out there knows about that, but basically you can order a mystery graded commander, and they send it to you, and you open it up, and the idea is you build that deck. So we here at work are going to do that with our buddies, so maybe when we come back to the first recording of the year, we can tell you how it went.
Well, we're going to record the opening.
Yeah, we're going to try to
So
record
you're
the
gonna
opening of it.
This is the last episode, but you'll get some little stuff. So, like, we're
Yeah.
going to record our opening, and we're going to do it Yankee swap style.
Yeah, as of right now, that is the plan. So we're going to do it that way, and then we'll come back on and talk about who everyone ended up with and what, how they played the decks. Because the idea is you're going to build this slab and you're going to build a deck, and then we're all to play them against each other with these decks specifically built off of these slabs. So if you wanted to do something maybe with your buddies, as we talked about different formats, this is kind of a cool one because then you get a graded card if you've never owned
And
one.
they're sold out now on both the original site, which I can't remember their name, and on Card Kingdom, who was the 2 main ones who sold it.
But the legendary one is not sold out, which is 29
On
in your
Card
guarantee.
Kingdom, I think it
Yeah,
was.
but there are only 5 left, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whoever, there's a name at the bottom of these. It's like starts with an N. That's the company that made them. Their site still has the legendary, which legendary can be a commander or a planeswalker, but it's a guaranteed grade 10.
Yeah, and that's still on
That's not the one we did.
Card Kingdom too.
Yeah. So, so we're going to be doing that. So that'll be something that hopefully we'll be able to share and post with you guys for a little bit more content.
Maybe we can even some point record a game.
Maybe we'll have to see.
Time's really the problem now. Time
Yeah.
is the enemy on that.
Yeah, it is for sure. So
I'd like to do it though. It'd be great.
So that's something that we're doing this holiday off time right now, is that we're going to do with our buddies. So that's one thing that we'll probably bring back up and talk about when we start recording again come the new year. And but I just want to let you guys know. So that's something, even if you're not going to build a deck out of it, if you wanted to get it for somebody as a cool gift, I think they were like $23 or something like that.
$20.
$20.
Well, with shipping, it was $22.68.
Yeah. So getting somebody, if you are a spouse of a MTG player, I'm sure if he has one in a giant plastic case, he has a graded card. But if he doesn't, getting him one might be cool.
Yep.
You might enjoy that.
All right. Pro tips.
Pro tips. There was a video that circulated a little while ago that was kind of a joke video, and then I kind of started thinking about it, and I said, I think this is actually good advice. The video was with a professor from Solarian College, and everything is kicker. And they kind of did this joke video about how he went through a bunch of different mechanics, and the guy kept explaining how it was just kicker, but in a different way. Pro tip is actually think of everything as just kicker. It kind of makes your life a little bit easier. If you just think of all the mechanics are just kicker, and you use that mentality when you're trying to figure out how it works or what to do it or how to do it, it makes it real simple. So to kind of give you an idea, there's I think raid is a mechanic that says whenever this creature enters, if you attack this turn, it's just kicker. All you got to do, the kicker cost is you got to attack. Overload. If you cast this for its overload cost, it does this instead. That's the kicker. The kicker cost is whatever the overload cost is, and instead of doing this, it does this now. With the new earth bending or fire bending, It's just when you cast this, the kicker is this. So if you actually use that mentality, even though it was a joke and it was kind of meant to be tongue in cheek, I actually think it's a really helpful way to just, as Jeff and Duncan kind of mentioned, there's so many mechanics, it's so confusing. Just think of everything as kicker, and it will kind of just make it easier because technically, in a roundabout weird way, everything is just kicker.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
when you think about it, you can come up with any
No,
mechanic.
but
and
I'm just saying,
guarantee
I'm going to give a number.
Sure.
I think there will be 23 new mechanics by the end of next year.
23 new mechanics? Okay.
Yep.
So we have 7 sets, so that would be just over 3 a set?
Yep.
Okay.
Because, I don't think The Hobbit's going to have any new ones.
I think they'll sneak one in. They can't help themselves.
Well, they didn't do it for the Lord of the Rings, so.
Yeah. I actually think the average is going to be higher. I think we're.
Well,
gonna
they
be
did a mass
closer to-
orcs. They did do that.
Yeah, a mass orcs. Yeah. I think it's going to be higher. I'm going to go. They're going to average 4 a set, so we're going to be closer to 28. It's going to be my guess.
I'll go 35.
Oh, my
You're gonna
word.
go 35.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I am the optimist here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I'm trying to look at if you do 4 a set, which is kind of close to what I think the average will be. Yeah. 28.
And 5 is 35, so.
Yeah. So.
That's gross. I was being optimistic, and you guys just crushed me
The
down.
funny thing is, you think you were being pessimistic. I think.
No, I was trying to be optimistic. I was trying to
Yeah.
be like, no, I think maybe The Hobbit, they won't do any, and
But I think
Star
the
Trek,
problem
they
is
already
it's-
have.
I think with superheroes, they're going to do a bunch.
In Star Trek, they're going to do a bunch.
Yeah,
And
you-
Reality Fracture seems like a
Reality
possibility.
Fracture, we have no. That's all going to be new mechanics. There's not going to be a single repeat. It's going to be 30 new mechanics.
There might not even be any cards. They might just be mechanic cards that tell you what they're adding to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open your pack and it's actually 13 rules cards and 1 actual card.
Yeah, yeah.
When you wanted to do this, now this happens.
They're just like, hey, you remember that mechanic that Johnny said was kicker? It actually not. Here's how it works. And it's like 17 different words to explain it.
Guarantee it's still kicker though.
Yeah.
I will bet my money on it.
So, okay. So that's a pro tip for you. Think of everything as kicker.
Yeah, I mean,
makes it easier for you.
It kind of does. I really feel like it will be helpful for some people. So
Yeah.
You know what else might be helpful for some people?
Huh.
Finding us. Where can they find us?
yeah, YouTube.com.
We're right here.
We are right here. Actually,
I'm right here.
right here.
Yeah.
Right now. That's where they can find us.
yes.
No, so youtube.com/@commanderspod. You can email us at cast@commanderspod.com. Love to hear from you guys, especially with Christmas coming up and New Year's coming up. If you guys have friends or family in town, you guys play some crazy games and some crazy stuff happens, please send it to us. We'd love to share your stories. Or if you guys get some crazy cool pulls from cards you get from over the holiday season, again, send those to us too. We'll talk about it. I mean, if someone pulls a $2,000 card from Avatar or a $10,000 card from Final Fantasy, we'd love to hear about it, and we can share it and let people know, and that'd be cool for us to be able to be a part of that with you. Also, you can find us at commanderspod.com. That's our website. Patreon.com/commanderspod. Lastly, audio podcasts, all of those websites, Spotify, Audible, iHeartRadio, Apple, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, etc., 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 etc.,
And etc.
and etc.
One thing that I say for the very end, I told you guys off the air, but I have not told you guys. For those of you as a reward for watching to the very end, today, when this comes out, Thursday,
I already forgot what you're going to say.
the shops.
So this is like new for
get
me too.
The the PlayStation Secret Lair non-foil versions.
Yes.
So get down to your shop right now. Be one of the first there when they open at 2 or 3 or 5 or whatever your shop opens at. And grab yourself whatever you didn't get when it was on the...
Yeah.
They're not going to have a ton of it, but they are available.
Hey, good on you, Wizards, for actually sending those out, because the last ones we had before this were...
Yeah, now where's our demonic tutor one? Which one was that called? Send that to the stores, you friggin' dirtbags.
And with that, as always, play bold, swing wide, and don't forget to pay the one.
We'll leave